Right now, your team is writing your next legacy system with AI at a speed you're probably really proud of. That velocity you're celebrating is the bill your team pays next year. Everyone calls this technical debt. From where I see it, this word is just too kind. Debt is something you choose and you plan to pay it back. But this nobody chose, and it's already legacy. I've been coding with AI since the first models that could write real code, through every agent generation since. And I run a team that modernizes legacy systems and ships the AI native code every day. So I watch both ends of the same pipe. Today I want to cover three things: what a legacy actually is, why AI builds it faster than you can clear the old stuff, and the one thing that stops it. Ask most people what a legacy code is, and they'll point at something really old, like a 20-year-old Java monolith, something from before they joined. But the real marker is ownership. A system is legacy the moment nobody can change it with confidence. By that test, the Java monolith qualifies, but so does the AI-generated code your Claude Code generated last Tuesday. The one that passed review in 9 seconds because it looked clean, but nobody on the team can actually explain it. Same condition, code that runs the business that no one fully owns. This one just doesn't look old yet. Want to test it? Pause this video and open your last AI-generated pull request and ask one question: if this breaks at 2 AM, who can fix it without reading every line? If the honest answer is nobody, you just hired a legacy system. The test is ownership and comprehension. That's true for any code base in any era. What's changed with AI is the speed, and that's where this stops being a headache and becomes the thing that defines your next couple of years. Here is what's actually changed. Code generation got nearly free, because writing code is no longer the slow part, but comprehension didn't get cheaper, and the ownership didn't get cheaper. So the gap opens. Code gets produced faster than any team can absorb what it actually does. I have watched this since first agents that could write real code, and the pattern only sharpened with every model. The faster it writes, the faster the part that nobody understands grows. So just add it up. You already carry the old legacy, the kind you'd hire someone to modernize. But now you're piling up the new legacy every week, faster than anyone could ever clear the old. The speed is liability. So the metric that everyone watching is how much faster are we shipping is measuring their own thing. Measure how much of what you ship the team still understands. So if AI piles up legacy faster than you can clear it, the real question is whether you can stop it. You can, but not by slowing down. You don't beat this by telling people to use AI less, or by throwing more code review eyes at it. No human reads every diff anymore. That math stopped working a long time ago. You make the code base keep explaining itself as the AI writes it. For me, 2 artifacts do most of that work. I'm naming them but not teaching them today. There is a separate video for this. One is the acceptance test, written as the alignment spec, a plain language statement of what the business actually wants this thing to do. Something that your product lead would read this and say, yep, that's right, that the next agent reads before it touches the code. And 2 is an alignment diagram, the map that explains how the system is meant to fit together, and it must be kept current so that the agent builds along the grain of the system instead of inventing its own every time. Both do the same job. They let a human or the next agent rederive why without reading every line. That's the line between the code that you own and the code that's already legacy. And this week, just pick one critical flaw and write an acceptance test in a way that a non-engineer will understand. And that will be your first piece of comprehension infrastructure. So that's how AI writes your next legacy system. Legacy is a comprehension gap, not an age. And the way out is the infrastructure that keeps the intent visible, starting with just one acceptance test that reads like a sentence, because legacy is really what you get when nobody verifies what the AI wrote. So the real question is how you verify at AI speed without becoming the bottleneck. And I broke that whole system down here. I would just start there.